I feel so bad for not having a good run, but I'm telling you, I feel like Melting Remnant is like my worst clan. Okay, we have 2 apply Burnout 2s. Is this the run we can keep our champion alive? Who the heck knows? Consume, restore 5 health, consume 50% chance to be discarded. I think we should go for restore 5 pyre health, because that's super important, and we have no consume cards anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna go with reform. So now we want units to die, and we wanna bring them back repeatedly. Okay. Non-boss units gets +4. That's not bad, because again, we want our units to die, and we have Titan's Tooths that can kill all these units. Okay. Non-burnout champ this time? I mean, out of 4 runs, I had burnout champ once, I think. I had reform 3 times, but I also don't have a reform card to bring back the reform champion. But I guess you don't want to bring back the reform champion, do you? You just want to kill all the enemies, huh? I'm gonna play like this so we can kill the thing when it spawns. Could play Subsuming Blade. However, I feel like you just want to kill 5 units. And I want these guys to burn out, so we're gonna play them up top. A brief respite. Another Dreg will die, so we're gonna stack up the bottom floor. Okay. My god, you guys are doing a lot of damage, huh? You're killing every unit in 1 shot? That's what you do? I can do no damage to you? Alright, well, so much for that floor. I think you do play Subsuming Blade here, because you need to kill something. I guess you don't have to. You could play... Well, you're gonna play the Dreg. Now you're taking 14. Hey, it's something. We can do a lot more damage with Subsuming Blade. And we can do a lot more damage with the Train Steward. So much so that you're burning out, so we should actually put the Train Steward in the back. 67. We should actually also make it so you don't burn out. 72. Okay. We're gonna bring back 1 more unit. Our Pyre's gonna get hit, but it oh, you know what? I don't think it will get hit. No, it is gonna get hit. Not for much, not for much. Okay, that's fine. We need a consume card though, so we can get some value out of the healing. Descend, we don't need a second one of these. Whiplash, apply burnout 2, enhance with +5 attack. Basically means you don't need to let a unit die to keep them alive longer. Kinda like it. Ilka Crystallis, I do like it. Targeted damage is nice, but we do have Titan's Tooth and Subsuming Blade, so let's take Helical. We get a unit, and I'll be honest with you, I think you take another Cold Celia. The quick Frostbite Cold Celia, there's nothing wrong with that. That was not a problem in the last run, or runs. And because we have an early Cold Celia and a chance at another unit, I think we will go unit upgrading. Lady of the Reformed is one of the best units that we could ever ask for. So we're gonna take her basically immediately. Multi-strike Cold Celia. I love it already. Now, I would like to keep the option of making her quick. I think that would be fantastic. I think we're gonna make the lady very buff and tanky. And now we have a way for dregs to stay alive. We can kill some to reform them, and then we can put the good ones behind the lady. So I really do not mind spikes. My units die, thumbs up. But I like this. We finally got one of the 2 ladies. Lady! The question is, do you play them? You're gonna take a lot of multi-strike. Spike damage. In fact, you're dead in 1 hit, which is pretty bad. We can bring you back and put you behind the lady though. You're the only unit who could hit behind the lady if we reform you like this. I actually still think that's pretty good, weirdly enough. You apply a lot of frostbite, you get kills, you will lack. Grant spikes 2, that's spikes 3. No, you will die to this. But we'll reform you. We can't reform you, you have to let the champion reform you. I still like it though to kill these units. We could start on the second floor because down here we have very low capacity. It actually buys us a turn to get set up. You will die from this, but again, I don't mind. I need units to die eventually. Dun, dun. So we knew you were gonna die. That's acceptable. Purifying Cleanse. For 0, you play it. You're taking 15, you have 25 health. Frozen Lance doesn't quite get a kill, but a Frozen Lance Dreg does. And I'm still gonna play Train Stewards. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this because we're making it harder for Cold Celia to be selected for retrieval. She lived. Slightly unexpected, but I appreciate it nonetheless. She's still dead, but that's okay. Dum 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 dum. Let's see if we can get a better Train Steward. Has any Dreg died yet? Yeah, 1. I think I'm okay putting a Dreg up here to die eventually. Cold Celia will die. Hopefully we'll bring her back, and if we don't, we don't. But we'll leave, 2 pit capacity here for her, just in case. Okay, lots of garbage down here. I actually cannot play these units. All right, well, just do this. Be the Beast, thank you very much. This is also a very good turn. This is like an extremely good turn. Now you're taking 109. Now you're taking 122. Now you're taking lethal. This is the combo we want. If we can get this eventually, this is what we want to deal with these bosses, at least for now. On her, we need to make her endless. We need to make her endless. We need to make Cold Celia quick. Draft. Draft is what I want. I want a nice, big, tanky, opposite of tanky rather, aggressive burnout unit. Put him right behind our friend. We also want an offering token. So we have, what I like about this is we have a lot of things that we need and we know we need them. We need upgrades on units, we need upgrades on spells, we need upgrades on everything. I think we will go spells to make Subsuming Blade cheaper and hold over on the offering token. Remove Consume is not what we're looking for. We still have no Consume cards. But we can make this do 10 extra damage. Subsuming Blade, I don't think we need. We need to make it cheaper, I should say. We don't have enough money for holdover if we got it, but we didn't get it. So we can make something consume. So we'll make something consume. So now we can heal in a combat. You could make Subsuming Blade free, but I'd rather make Helical Crystallis cheaper. Should have also maybe looked at this first. Send a unit to the bottom, days 2. Ascend to the pyre, days 3. I really like ascending him to the pyre. Hey, Twigbreaker, welcome back. Dun 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 dun. Damage shield. Take a drink. Subsuming Blade is broken. If you can make it holdover, it's real good. We might be able to make it kill the tanky units eventually. So Cold Celia, if we put her at the bottom, she'll live. And she'll apply a lot of frostbite. But there's low capacity down here. But I don't mind her being like a sacrificial floor, and we'll start stockpiling our Lady of the Reformed here where we have a little bit more capacity for it. Now, unfortunately, you have a damage shield. I'd have to put a sacrificial lamb in front of you, but I can do that. Cold Celia goes, I put her on the wrong floor, damn it. Okay, well, you know, that's fine. We'll just start here, I guess. It's still fine, because we're going to put the lady in front of her anyways, but that was still very dumb. Okay, we have 2 energy. Well, we'll ice you. We'll ice you. No one's making it up. Keep you going longer. And then I do want dregs to die. Oh, you know what? We have a bit of a problem. The good dregs won't fit on the middle floor. We need Subsuming Blade to kill our own dreg, weirdly enough. But hopefully we'll be able to make that happen. So you're making it up and doing 2 damage to the pyre. Never mind. Taking 19. I can do another 10 damage to the boss like this. Would be nice if you stopped targeting him. So this is what I want the draft for. I want to play the draft here, but this dreg is going to live forever. I should have put them in front of the lady so that they would die and make room for this draft. As is, we're going to have to find some way of working around him. I guess we could just put the draft down here and do some damage. That would help. You're going to burn out anyways. Actually, you know what? I can keep you alive quite a while. Everything's going just fine. Steel pulley claw. I wouldn't mind pulling you up to the freaking pyre. Or you. 2 times 45? I'm not even going to be able to attack here. But put the dreg in front, we're living. Enemy unit. We're gonna have to wait for Blade in order to kill this guy, which is fine. And then we'll put a draft or a better drag up here. Could play Titan's Tooth. It does get all the kills and stacks up Frostbite, so I really do think that's the play. Another unit's gonna make it up to the pyre, unfortunately. Okay, you know what? We can just do the same thing. You say, hey, stack up that Frostbite. I do like stacking up Frostbite. Helps a lot. You're taking 38. It's something. Subsuming Blade. So we did get Subsuming Blade, which is fantastic, because what this means is that, well, first of all, we can heal you. And you're dead anyways, but just in theory, what we're gonna do is kill our own unit, makes the blade stronger, we play a better drag behind them, and all of a sudden we're doing even more damage. Check that out. Multi-strike is so good in this game, I don't think there's a situation where it's bad. Thorns. No, Thorns and that unit that gets stronger whenever you hit him. It can be bad. Deep Offering, Ancient Synergy. 3 times 30 damage. I am going to be removing Train Stewards and spells eventually, but that is good damage. Lifesteal, very good point. Lifesteal too. Jigbreaker, I'm glad that you are done early. Wisconsin, Chicago. Seems like you've been around. I'm looking at that Deep Offering and I'm like, okay. Make it permafrost and cost 1, wait till you get Titan's Tooth, so you play it, you discard your hand, you draw 5, you play more cards. Do we have an offering token? Did we do? Okay. I didn't even consider that for a second. A second Lady of the Reformed? No, you don't need a second Lady of the Reformed. Wickless Baron could be good for a floor full of dregs. It takes him so long to get tanked up, though. Like, I like Incant floors because if you sap them and have a Siren of the Sea, you can get a lot of damage output from that or something, but I don't like Wickless Baron. I can see this with Morsels, absolutely. You make him gorge to heck and back, but once I reform my dregs a couple of times, I don't really want them to die anymore. I still think we should take another unit, though. I mean, a Nameless Siren. The thing is, Rage 1 is so bad. One spell will last 1 turn and give her 2 damage. Who cares? Unless you have a synergy that relies on rage, I don't think it's that useful. I think what we have is actually pretty good. Now, again, I would like to make one more floor. You know, burnout behind the lady. Maybe Cold Celia and a tank in front of Cold Celia, but we don't have a tank here. We could just take the Wickless Baron, chuck him down, and kill him. Now, I think Harvest doesn't maintain when he gets reformed, so we gotta pay attention to that. And I think we will go plus capacity, because we want to play a whole lot of like dregs and drafts right behind the Lady the Reformed. So we'll give this a go. I think we want, the Stygian Guard units are so good, but I want a Remnant unit to put them behind the Lady. We also get an artifact and card removal. Train Stewards gain damage, shield 2, and multi-strike 1. You know, reforming a Train Steward now is not that big of a problem, is it? Because they're a tank. And we can make like one good Train Steward that we can bring back over and over again. I don't think we need 7 energy. And we have all 4 of our Train Stewards, so you know what? Sure. So what we'll do instead is remove the Frozen Lances, which are not that good. We'll get a Remnant unit. It's kind of hoping for something else, but I'll take a Paraffin Thug. Again, I'm just taking units to put them down. We're gonna put down our units, we're gonna get them killed, we're gonna bring them back, and that's what our strategy is gonna be here. Enemy units get +6. What do I care? I'm gonna get my units killed anyways. It's our whole strategy. Just don't kill my champion, please. They do haste, which is a big problem. For certain. So I actually like the Train Steward here. I actually like Wicklash. I also like the Baron. But if we gotta get rid of something, I guess what we'll do is this. And weirdly enough, I think we're actually gonna start up here. We're gonna let these guys move up and we're gonna try to kill them next turn or play spells on them. Really wish we could have put Cold Celia up here. They're making it to the pyre and they're gonna do a lot of damage, but there's nothing much we can do about that. I do like the idea of Lady Cold Celia, and then we'll, this actually gets a kill? No, it doesn't. This gets a kill. No, it doesn't. This gets a kill. It doesn't because you're stunned. I hate it. Whatever, all we gotta do is draw that one consume card and we can heal slightly. So heal you. 17 damage, subsuming blade, pretty good. We're not getting any kills, so let's not really worry about that. What are we gonna play? I don't mind stacking up the Frostbite on you because you gotta go at some point. I also want to put burnout units behind you. No unit has died though, but we're gonna get a draft and a dreg next turn, so let's leave 2 spaces open here. Let's put the, You just get so much value out of the Titan's Tooth here though. It'll frostbite him, he's more likely to die up here. Although we're only doing 30 damage next turn. Ooh, yeah. So I actually think that is the play, weirdly enough. Because we gotta do damage to this guy. Okay. Well, I think a Titan's Tooth, it won't quite kill him. But if we put a drag in front of the Train Steward, it will. You the Beast, thank you very much. Again. I'm trying to win for you. So I'm thinking, what if you're dead, which sucks, but we can reform you, we can make you stronger. I think we're probably gonna get a break after this anyways. So we're gonna put the draft down. We're gonna put the drag down. They're gonna gain burnout. I think we heal, no, healing you doesn't matter at all. We need to put a unit in front of you, and we just got rid of our unit, except we have a Train Steward, hold up. Now you're taking 44. You're gonna hit the pyre for 12. I think we bust you to the top. That should kill you. We might as well keep you alive in that case. I think I misplayed slightly. We're gonna take 12 damage on the pyre again. But we're making progress, slowly but surely. By the way, have some dregs and have one of those. Okay, you're taking 176. I pretty much cannot play any healing spells or anything that keeps those units alive. Kinda sucks. So play this. You're burning out. You guys will stay alive. Kinda hate it, but there you go. I'm putting a lot of faith in these train stewards because of their damage shield. You're taking 75. Well, I think we definitely purify and cleanse one of you. Taking 106, Titan's Tooth, 136, Dreg, 154. We got a draft, but we have capacity. We don't. But you're dead anyways. Oh, thank God. Okay, just don't play anything. End turn. That did not go well. We took a lot of damage. We also need more consume cards. So I think we do play Sacred Wicks. What are you, Sap Seraph? I don't care. Give me the Sacred Whips. Whips. Sacred Wicks. Votavary is also interesting. Endless, Extinguish, draw one. You can't make it cost 0, so you have to spend energy every turn playing it, but it's a tank. But we need to reform cards, and Consume is good for us. Apply Frozen to a card in hand. With a Deep Offering, that's not that good, but being able to hold on to a Deep Offering is. Give me the Preserve. Okay. What we need is, we need reforming, so I am very glad we have that one random reform card, but do wish we had more. I think we should go to the right. I don't really think we need to duplicate anything. I want to upgrade. Third card, draw 2, 15 armor. Third card, draw 2 is insanely good. Remove Consume. No, we want Consume. Make a spell cheaper. Yes, please. Make a Steel Pulley Claw cost 1. Plus 10 magic power. Put that on Purifying Cleanse. I would not mind that healing for 20. Double stack. Days 6. Burnout 4. Burnout 4 on Wicklash is pretty good. But I also do enjoy the enhanced Frostbite on Titan's Tooth, make them do a little bit more damage. Days 6 just kills a unit though. You yoink them to the pyre, it doesn't matter if they have 160 health, they're gone. But you can only do it once. But I still like that. I still like that a lot. Magic power. Cheaper. Making a Wicklash free makes it real playable. You're probably gonna play him anyways, but now it's like super playable. Plus magic power. You know, let's make both. We can make both of these heal 20. If we want to keep our tank alive, that's a good way of doing it. Now, we should have probably done this first in case we wanted to upgrade these cards. We don't. And I think we're just going to take plus 1 capacity each floor. Admittedly, plus 3 capacity on the random floor could make a really good floor for the lady to handle dregs. So I'm going to take it, but I don't know. Plus 1 capacity each floor is good too, but we'll just take cards or energy or something. But if we can stack up one really, you're a freaking sweep! Why do I always fight these bosses that like counter me? the heck are we gonna handle? We can't handle sweep. Sweep is gonna annihilate us. So like, why not go for the all-out play here? +3 capacity on the top, lovely. Sacred Whips on turn 1, gotta love it. Okay, you're gonna go up. You're gonna go up. You're gonna go up. Now we draw more cards. You are gonna go up. You're gonna go up. No energy for you, honestly, that's fine. Okay. Should have put you in the back, actually. I don't care about the Rector Flicker dying, because he's probably not gonna die. The draft can probably go out as a Burnout 1 multi-strike 1. Although I actually wouldn't mind him dying, because we're gonna reform him back like immediately. So if I put him up and he dies, I don't really care. But we're not getting kills. But it doesn't matter, because Cold Celia is just gonna get a whole bunch of kills on her own. Yeah, okay. Had to think about that for a second, but I think that's actually okay. So what we want is, weirdly, Paraffin Thug, because their damage is okay, and then you want a Dreg, and then you want a Draft. And then you draw, so you can make you burn out in like 10 million years. ×2. Healco Crystallis can get some kills. And you could kill these guys, but you'd kind of rather Cold Celia deal with them, honestly. Actually, I think you'd rather play it here. I don't care about 6 damage twice. I want these units to die anyways. Yeah, I like that. Then Wicklash, you're gonna play this with the draft as soon as you can get them. We didn't get them, but maybe we will. I think we will try and... Titan's Tooth? It's okay. Let's drop a Dreg. We don't need all these Dregs. We could put a Train Steward out there. It will die kind of immediately, so I really don't mind this. 13 health, +2 damage shield. So you're gonna take 10 damage and live for a turn? I don't want to do that, because I don't want this guy to live for a turn. I want him to die before the next turn so we can play the draft? Yeah, the draft. So maybe we'll put him down here and do 20 damage to this guy and have him slowly burn out. Oh, but he has burnout 1, he's gonna die anyways. It's perfect. I had to think about it for a second. Steel Pulley Claw, oh, this is so good. It's all coming together. Now, don't put burnout on you, that's silly. We could put burnout on you. No reason not to. Get some kills at the bottom. Everything is dying as it moves up. I love it. Freeze. Probably freeze Titan's Tooth on this one, but we want the draft out. Now it has Burnout 2 at least, so it'll survive till the next turn. The Dreg has Burnout 3. Let's get another unit resurrected. It's actually just gonna be a Train Steward, unfortunately. Whatever. Do you put Train Stewards up here? What is this, a Sweet Boss? Ah, Sweet Bosses are so bad for us, aren't they? Like, okay, if you put them out against the Sweet Boss, I mean, really, I want Lady of the Reformed against Sweet Boss, if we can make that happen. I don't think we can, because the Reform is gonna happen before she dies, but like if we put a Train Steward up here, they will do, against Sweet Boss, it does 6 damage? Maybe it was 9, I think it's 6. Against 6 damage, they will do 30 damage each. That's not enough. That's not enough. Someone's gonna... Ooh. 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 Okay, we're gonna dump the Train Steward. Or I should say I want him to be frozen. And we're gonna play both Titan's Tooths here, because why not? We also drew a whole new hand! Wickless Baron at the top? Man, you're so bad, though. So bad, though! suppose it's something, though. So we got a Train Steward back. They have Burnout too, but we'll put him at the bottom anyways. Subsuming Blade. The thing is, I want my lady to get hit because I want her to die or I want her to get hit and increase the burnout on this unit because we don't have a burnout increaser on this turn. We'll probably get one next turn. I could kill a unit and bring it back. Like I could bring back Cold Celia. Train Steward, 2 dregs. If we bring back Cold Celia, we might be able to play her on multiple floors. Could also kill Wickless Baron. Because the problem is the sweep. Like, Cold Celia is only going to live for 1 turn right now anyways, so the 2 damage plus Frost doesn't really matter that much. I kind of want to kill a unit and maybe get a better Train Steward and a better Train Steward and a better Train Steward. I think that's our what we needed, actually. I think that's what we need. But if I kill you, I actually do get gold, and maybe I can reform you. So let's kill you. We will preserve the Titan's Tooth. This will also cause me to draw. We did get the cards, but that's okay. We're just going to buff you. We got a Train Steward and a Dreg. Still good. You do 9 damage, which is significantly worse, but that's okay. Consume, reform 2 random units. Helical Chrysalis is probably going to be played. A Titan's Tooth can be played. We can save the other one. We do want to ice these units. Yeah. Two dregs. They die instantly. Like, I might as well play a Train Steward. It'll live for a couple of turns. Except I might as well just play Titan's Tooth instead, because it'll actually do some AoE, right? This is so messed up. I don't even want these cards. You die instantly, you're all dead. Actually, if you're dying to burnout, I can keep you alive for a couple more turns. Now we're doing 86 damage, excuse me. Burnout 3, burnout 3, burnout 3. Yeah, end turn. We got our draft back. Da, 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 da. We can Titan's Tooth. You're dead immediately, which kind of blows. But actually, I think we get more damage by doing this on you. 197, there's another 70, there's a Consume. Might as well play ya. I don't think you play a Train Steward. What's died? 2 Train Stewards? If we can bring them back, they can do a lot of damage on their own. Can I play them both? No, I can play 1. Burnout 3 or Burnout 2? Oh, I don't know. You do 11? I can keep you alive for 1 more turn. You're taking 147. Oh, please. You're burning out. Taking 274. You're taking 285. How did that do more damage to you? Hey, Plays Pool, thank you very much. I don't have the Kaka one enabled. I should probably do that. How come that made you take more damage? You do 11, you die in 1 hit. What? I don't know how playing you made you take more damage. I really don't. Here's hoping our Pyre can do the job, though. Oh, thank God. Like, this was just the worst boss for us. We don't do well against Sweep when our units have, like, 7 health, or 9 health, or 3 health. I do like Wicked Blaze. We need Targeted Reformation. Freeze a card in hand? I do like Cuddle Hex for freezing, but we have, a little bit of a space problem with the units that we have. Consume does heal the Pyre and it does apply Frostbite. I kind of like this more. Because we draw a lot of cards, I don't think we need to freeze much. I would like to freeze the Titan's Tooth, but we're able to play them, it seems like. So let's go for the Frostbite Consume. It's just a little bit of Pyre healing. Debuff Remover would be good against top floor days. That's correct, disposable account, but the problem is it's still a card you have to play for 1 turn of action, which is not the best. Forge units, forge spells. Our units are hot trash. I also think we don't need dregs that much anymore. Let's get rid of 1 dreg and 1 frozen lance. The train stewards are kind of nice with their abilities. GT Quark, thank you very much. We're halfway there. Endless is what I wanted on the Lady of the Reformed, so we're gonna put that on her immediately. Now we don't have to heal her at all. Burnout 1 on the draft. Now it'll survive for 1 turn. 25 health. I do like that on Paraffin Thug. Now they'll live. Large Stone. Okay. Do you Large Stone the draft for a 60 damage unit, the Paraffin Thug for a more likely kill, or a Cold Celia for a 32 damage unit that applies Frostbite 6 every turn? 60 damage. Man, you turn into a good... I kind of want the draft to die. I don't want Cold Celia to die, because you're very tanky if I do this. That's fantastic, but we have a tank. You know, Lady of the Reformed is endless. She'll come back every turn. If I make Cold Celia better, they live longer and they do more damage. And they can apply significantly more Frostbite while they live, right? Oh, but a 60 damage base draft is real freaking good, but you get the same value by upgrading Cold Celia. It's not like you get more damage on the draft. You get the same damage of Cold Celia. The only difference is where you play the units. You know, if you play the draft on the Lady of the Reformed floor and the draft is large, then that's more capacity that you're taking. But Cold Celia can just operate on like the bottom or something. Because they both hit multiple times. But I guess you get, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's weird, but like I can make everything cost 2 pips of capacity, or I can make Cold Celia really big, and I don't see which is better. I think they're approximately the same. I can make a large train steward. That's 40 damage, 48 health, damage shield 2. I could make this train steward have 70 health. I can make this train steward have like 70 health. That's insane. But you know, I think you go Cold Celia on this one. The Frostbite, oh, hold on. What's our Seraph? Sap? Okay, you know what? I will upgrade Cold Celia. You wanna know why? Because I want the Frostbite to apply through Sap. So I've discovered a reason to upgrade that specifically, which I think is smart. As for health upgrades, we don't need 2 health upgrades on Paraffin Thug. We could make the Wickless Baron a little bit tankier, but I'm not really playing him. Honestly, I'm playing the Train Stewards more for their damage shield multi-strike potential, but still don't know what to upgrade. Draft, I would prefer to have an attack. Paraffin Thug is fine. Let's upgrade the Wickless Baron. He's a pseudo tank. We'll put him out there. And in camp, gain 1 armor. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna skip that one. Although we could put it on a drag and put them in front of other units, but whatever. +3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. Yeah, that's very good. Because now we don't have to worry about units ever burning out, including any drafts or drags, because they're going to come out with like burnout 6. Well, no, they're going to come out with burnout 4 or burnout 5. You will come out with burnout 5 because I upgraded you with +1 burnout. Armor, not that bad. Okay. Sweep hits multiple enemies. That's also a very good point, Bluxmer. Yeah, with the sweep hitting multiple enemies. That's true. I guess I would have liked to have made her quick, but we didn't have the opportunity. So the top floor can be extremely massive, but we still want Lady of the Reformed at the bottom. We'll reform her back later, because actually we don't need to reform her back, she's endless. We'll put the Wickless Baron behind to harvest and get stronger. And I think what we'll do... excuse me, I had to sneeze. I think what we'll do is we'll play Crystalline Seeds down here. We'll dump dregs in front so that they die. And we will play the Wickless Baron so that he gets stronger as well. So Spell Shield is annoying. Might as well try to ice you as quickly as possible. They're dead to the Crystalline Siege, which is why I thought that was a good idea. And we did heal. We healed by 5 health. Okay, so the draft. I need the draft to die. Paraffin Thug. Paraffin Thug, I'd like to live. We can put them in front, I suppose. I don't mind them here. We need Cold Celia to be played. I think she'll be played on the middle floor. You guys are making it up. You're gonna do 14 damage. Actually, you're gonna gain strength as well, which is super annoying. Well, you know what? We could play the draft up here. There's no reason not to. Like, Paraffin Thug, draft, you're living. We'll put a Train Steward in front. You know, these units are gonna die slowly anyways. Let's put the Train Steward in back, why not? Offering token, oh fantastic. Well, I mean, if we get good draw, this is worth it. Thing can't probably not worth it, but oh well. Burnout 5, 20 health. If I wanted to kill a unit specifically, I could do this, but I don't think it's necessary. I think I gotta play slowly here because this is still very on the edge. Deep Offering we could use to play Titan's Tooth after we play Cold Celia. Unfortunately, oh no, we didn't mess up on capacity. We can play Cold Celia at the bottom. She's not gonna die, but we can just wait for the Lady of the Reformed to die and then put units behind her when she comes back with Endless. We can put Cold Celia down here. You're 3 stack! Okay, well. I think you gotta play Cold Celia. I hate it. But we'll then play a Dreg, a Deep Offering, we get a Titan's Tooth, and then we get a lot of other cards too. Get a Wicklash, enhance the unit with +5, burnout 5. I mean, we could upgrade Cold Celia with the burnout. She'll live forever. We don't have to upgrade the draft. I don't want to make this guy stronger, but upgrading the draft means that we can get him back hopefully soon. We'll get Sacred Wicks. What's died? Nothing. So we're gonna draw the draft and the Dreg next turn, but we're not doing that much damage to this Clipped Reflector. This Clipped Deflector Beam. So let's buff you, weirdly enough, with the burnout too. Let's freeze the Subsuming Blade. I also don't want to play spells on his floor because he gains, oh, he gets armor, not damage, okay. Here, just dump units. You're taking 48. We need you to take more. I think we're just gonna Steel Pulley Claw you up though. You I can possibly kill before you make it up there, but you're making it up there right now. So you have days 6, you're gone. Sacred Wicks, I would like to reform some units, please. We get a draft and a Dreg. Kind of what we're looking for. Is 20 damage good enough on the draft? I mean, here's the thing. Why not make them die and then reform them back sooner? Reforming and enhance with +10 on a Dreg? Or maybe we should just Subsuming Blade and wipe something, you know? Because these guys have a lot of health as they're making it up a floor, I'm realizing. Yeah, they got a lot of health. we bring back one of these, reform it, I mean, we can just do 30 damage now. Okay, I mean, that's true. Yeah, we just do 29 damage. You're a tank, I want you behind him. We can do more damage on this floor as well. You're taking 62 and you're making it up? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You guys are still making it up though. We can Offering Titan's Tooth here, which I do like. You're dead. The Rector Flicker needs a tank. I'm starting to think maybe we should just like put a dreg in front of him just to take a hit. In fact, we probably should just do that. But first, let's Offering, because you're dead, that's good. Get that Titan's Tooth. We play one more card, we'll draw. Could play Helical. Could play Helical down here, but honestly, I'd rather just ice this guy. He'll have 1 health? I mean, that's a good opportunity to Subsuming Blade, I suppose. Okay, now you're taking 63. You'll take more when you move up. That's fantastic. +5 attack and burnout. You're gonna gain 10 health, but we're gonna do 10 extra damage. And you have burnout 8, which is fantastic. That burnout increase from those cards is insane now. I love it. I would like you to take a hit, Mr. President. So we got the draft, which is what I wanted. So we'll play him on this turn, because next turn is final wave. I think, you know, a tank and 1 marksman, that's a small wave. That to me indicates that next wave is the final one. So we'll put the draft basically as far back as they can go, because they're the most important unit down here. They burn out in 7. They're gonna burn out in a lot more than 7 in a second. You're taking 33. You're dead. You're taking 6. I can Mr. President you. We need to play some cards in order to draw more, but that'll kill you, straight up. You're already dead, which is fantastic. Let's ice you. Now you're taking 43. I wish you were taking more, but you got hit twice by Fell. You gained a lot of armor really quickly. If we put the drag up here, they're gonna live. They will still die next turn though, which is acceptable. We drew, didn't draw anything good. We're actually not really playing these Train Stewards, huh? I also don't know what to freeze. I don't think anything is really worth freezing. And I don't really have a good opportunity to play Train Steward. I want to keep a position open on the top floor whenever possible. Could you stop hitting these units with armor? You're living now. I have to Offering Token you to kill you. Also, the boss did not come down here, but that's fine. You know, our draft, they're just gonna get a little bit tankier when I play Wicked Blaze, which I'm going to do, but first we have to play Titan's Tooth to kill you. We'll freeze the other Titan's Tooth. I think that's a good call. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. You're dead, which I love. You're on burnout 6, which is fine. You need to heal. You need to get reform a unit. This doesn't give you +5. I could reform a Train Steward. Enhance it with +10. Do I enhance a Train Steward? Will it have burnout 1? Or will it have burnout, like, 4? Because I'd prefer it to have burnout 1. I'd prefer to just put Lady of the Reformed up here when she dies so that we can just have a great floor. So I think we don't play it. And if that's the case, I kind of honestly feel like either playing Frozen Lance or Titan's Tooth in order to inflict Frostbite. I think I'll just play the Frozen Lance. Restore 5 Pyre health. You know, we could play Wicked Blaze to reform a unit and keep it in our deck, but it's only gonna hit a Train Steward. Although that's actually fine, and it will have burnout 4. There you go. So now it's not in my consume pile anymore. Technically, we got better value than not playing it. You know what I mean? Because instead of him just doing the reform, we reformed it and we got plus 10 health, which is better, slightly. So we got a Dreg, a 24-18. This Dreg is better, so we'll keep this one alive. We're doing a lot of damage, 864. It's almost like we constructed an appropriate deck this time. I do want to play cards. I do want to play Subsuming Blade. I do want to play Titan's Tooth. I do want to play Wicklash. Because we're getting Purifying Cleanse, we can dump those on Cold Celia. Let's give you +5 attack. Now you're doing 944. Let's also put down a better Dreg up here, and we'll ice this Dreg to get Reform from him and also to draw 2 cards. But we're still not going to play Train Stewards up here. I mean, I could play this one, but again, I kind of want to play Lady of the Reformed. Admittedly, you do more damage, but you die in 2 turns. She'll die in like 4 turns. I think it's better this way. And we brought back 2 Dregs, which is pretty good. That's pretty good damage. Can't complain about that too much. So you're taking 73. I think you do play the Lady. I think you do play Purifying Cleanse up here to make sure you live longer. Good stuff. Reform a unit and enhance. Oh yeah, the draft. Oh, that's so good. We have just enough energy for this too. And we have an offering token, which we are gonna play. But we get the draft back. It's only 1 capacity, thank God. And now you're dead. Might as well hold on to the frozen one. No reason to play it. Okay, good stuff. That took a lot of effort to figure out. But we did it. I should have looked at the weird fat guy to see if he actually kept his health buffs and whatnot. But that was okay. Send all units and apply Daze 3. Siren's Song is so unbelievably good to keep your Pyre from taking damage. However, because we're applying Frostbite, I actually feel like Hoarfrost Effigy might be okay. We can stack a lot of Frostbite on units and then dump it all on Seraph, ideally. It's possible. Draw 1 energy. Because we draw 3 when we play 2, we want energy. We want to play as many cards as possible, and we can play more now. This is pretty good. This is why Winged Steel is fantastic, because Winged Steel plus a some 0-cost cards plus an energy upgrade basically means you have 7 cards a turn, 4 energy. You can play a lot of cards. It's very good. It's very good. We need money. We could do card removal artifact or healing cash unit upgrades. I would like the draft to get upgraded. I would like Paraffin Thug to get upgraded. I would like Wickless Baron to get upgraded. We have a few upgrade targets. And this Pyre Health is nice, but I mean, what do we want to remove? We learned that we don't play all of these Train Stewards, and there's a reason for that. We want space to play our Endless units and our Reform units as they move up every floor. You know, we want to dump the Lady at the bottom, and then when she dies, play her on the 2nd floor. When she dies, play her on the top. Can you double stack Hoarfrost? I don't think it qualifies because there's no number on it. It would be cool if you could make it quadruple, but I don't know. I feel like you could just make it holdover cost 1. But if you can make it holdover and cost 1, dude, you can kill Seraph just through Frostbite. You can double it every turn. That's insane. But I gotta think, do we want card removal or upgrade units? I feel like we still want to upgrade units because we can play them repeatedly. But 2 card removal is nice. We would probably remove a Dreg and like another Frozen Lance, because we're not playing Frozen Lances for damage. We're playing units. But we reform units back. We don't really need to upgrade them except for these ones that don't burn out. Although we can make Wickless Baron burn out and bring him back. But again, I don't know if he'll keep his buffs because it doesn't say enhanced technically. But a free artifact. What? A choice of 2. Let's see what's coming up. Units duplicate health, money, remove spells. I think we're gonna go money, remove spells. As a result, let's go money on this floor. Money and unit upgrades, rather. So multi-strike. I think a multi-strike Paraffin Thug is good. I think a multi-strike Draft is also very nice. It's a lot of money. +5. What was it, +5, +10? Could put that on the Wickless Baron. Upgrade a unit with Burnout 1. I think we'll buy it, but I think we're just gonna dump it on a Dreg. It still is worth something. I think we should spend our money because we have it. We'll reform 3 units. We could burn out 6, make him a 70, but I think a 40-40 is good enough. I think I'd rather reform as many units as possible and just throw them out there as meat shields. Now I just have to actually do that correctly. This sucks, but these enemies are not that bad. And again, I don't care if enemies get more attack. My units die anyways. I have damage shield train stewards. I reform them. I don't care how much damage you do as long as you don't hit my pyre. And we have a nice big capacity middle floor, which I really like. And we're gonna start stacking up there immediately. So we're gonna do Rector, Lady. We can put Paraffin Thug on this floor. He'll get a kill next turn. We should also put Wickless Baron here. Maybe we should have put you at the bottom, but I think you're dead at the bottom, weirdly enough. I think we do put the Wickless Baron here. You know, I'm gonna put you down here because I want to see what happens when you die. I want to see if you actually get the bonuses permanently. Cold Celia might be really good to have here, but she is a nice tank for the Rector Flicker. But I want the Rector Flicker to tank via the Lady. So I think we will Cold Celia here. I could put you down here. You'd get multiple kills. Well, you'd also be very close to death, but if I put you here, I get cash. Now, you're living. You're gonna get a small amount of frostbite and you're gonna make it up. I hope I can find some way of killing you when you move up to the next floor. A train steward at the top could be okay. You know, I have a feeling these enemies are gonna make it up that far. But we could also dump a Dreg. We could also, like, put a Dreg here to do 9 more damage, but I want you to die. So I'm like, okay, what if we train steward? What if we Dreg as a body blocker? Get an offering token. Didn't get what we want. We could deep offering and just keep drawing through the deck, I guess. It'll heal the pyre. Okay, Crystalline Seeds is okay. Could play it here. Answer-friendly unit with +5 attack and burnout. Cold Celia seems like she'd be a very good candidate for that. We actually got a lot of value out of this turn, weirdly enough. And, you know, let's put another Dreg up here just so that we have another body blocker / damage dealer. I think that worked out quite well, honestly. You're gonna make it to the pyre, but... Shrug. Not much I can do about that. We do 40 damage, we're gonna do 80. So we're gonna take 36 off of you, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. Form 2 random units. I don't want a train steward. Do I want to preserve it? I think I'll preserve it. Put you down here. I don't know, I'm kind of curious to see how this guy upgrades when he reforms, if we get that far. Okay, you're not even close to dying. We do no damage on this floor. We can pull someone into the pyre, though. Who do we want to pull into the pyre? I mean, I think we gotta pull you into the pyre, and then just work on killing you somehow. I mean, we can play a Titan's Tooth on this turn, which seems pretty damn good. By the way, you're healing. By the way, you're healing. Now you're taking 48. That's not enough, so I think what we're gonna do is just Titan's tooth your asses. Now you're taking 88. Better, still not enough. So what we're gonna do here is burn out for Train Steward. I mean, we can do 20 damage, but we can also do damage just by putting the dreg down. There's 20 damage. There's another 20 damage to you. And I'm going all out on killing this guy. And you know what? I think we'll keep Helical Crystallis. Reform 2 random units. I think I will do this because I want the draft. We didn't get him. But that's okay. We're actually like able to kill units now. It takes a long time because you gotta reform your units over and over again to get to the point where you're killing things, but once you get to that point, it's not half bad. So you're taking 15. If I put the draft there, the draft will die. If I heal you, you'll live for longer. Now I can put the draft here and the draft won't die. We're killing everything. Why? Oh, Cold Celia. So I don't mind these units dying. That is A-okay with me. You're gonna live with 72. Kind of feel like just playing this on you, but I'd rather it get stronger. But it is taking you down to like 50 HP and you'll die next floor. I mean, why don't I just play this? That's why I kept it in the first place, you idiot. You do more targeted damage. You're all dying, front 2 units are dying. I'll ice you, consume you. Okay, I wanna see what happens when he reforms. Right now he has 2286. Let's see what happens. By the way, she's back. Oh, I love it. Reform a unit and enhance it with plus 10 attack, 2 available. He's a 2286. So it looks like he retained all of his buffs. Yeah, because now he's a 3791. So it turns out the Wickless Baron is actually pretty damn good. So we'll put him at the bottom. We draw. I kind of want to just dump the Train Steward to die, but if we're going to do that, let's dump the this Train Steward, who will also die. Oh, we can't. Not enough space. Okay, well, we'll dump you. How are we going to do that? We're going to put you at the bottom. I think we should put you there. You there. You're at 3791, and these guys are tanking for you. No one's making it up. These units are burning out, which is perfect. Now you are annoying because you are a sweeper. I do hate that. So you're gonna punch through the lady pretty quickly. If I can kill her, that'd be perfect, because we need her to have health. We could heal her through Purifying Cleanse, but just in case we draw Subsuming Blade, let's not do that. I mean, we could draw... Oh, we don't have 2 Purifying... Yeah, so if we can draw Subsuming Blade, we can kill her and play her next turn. Perfect. Okay. Enhance unit with +5, burnout 5. Weirdly enough, I think maybe you are better. You gotta play that. And then we gotta play one more card. We could play a Dreg. A 2418 Dreg on this floor. We have no other real capacity for another unit except for Wickless Baron, but we can maybe put them at the top because we're gonna get 2 units burning out. Yeah, we can play Lady of the Reformed and Wickless Baron at the top floor, which seems perfect. So we'll put down a Dreg. We did not draw Subsuming Blade, but we are gonna draw it next turn, but we have to kill her and then draw her again, which is weird. So I'm just gonna play Purifying Cleanse on her. I mean, we can kill her anyways, so we'll just play it. Maybe we'll draw it again. We could have saved it. Do we even want that? Now I gotta think. I don't know. I don't want to save these cards. Not the cards I was looking for, but you are taking 691. I gotta say I'm pretty pleased with that. reform a unit. Weirdly enough, I think we can do more damage. Because if I reform the fat guy, I can actually play him on this floor by replacing the Paraffin Thug with him. And instead of a 2028, I can put him like in the second position as a secondary tank, and he's gonna have 103 health, excuse me? So I think you subsuming blade the Paraffin Thug and you say thanks for the gold. We'll reform back our Wickless Baron, who's now a 56-108, and he's gonna tank for all these units. And now you're dead. Easy, easy peasy. And then next turn, ideally we would get a reform card. I want to make that reform card holdover, by the way. We ideally get a reform card, but we would at least get the lady up here. If we could bring this guy back, we could have another massive tank, 56-100. The Rector Flicker isn't doing that much, but maybe we could also bring Cold Celia back, the draft if we had more reform. Yeah. You the beast? Thank you for the cheer words, Conk. I can fix it. Just wanted to watch him die. There you go. I fixed it. It'll be Kaka from now on. Okay. Now, weirdly enough, we did not at all play Hoarfrost. I still want to play it, but it didn't come into play there because there is no boss that moves between floors. When Seraph is moving between floors, we can double stack the Frostbite whenever we can. That's fine. Remove all buffs. Use sap. I don't care about sap. Remove all debuff from friendly units and buff on enemy units. I think we skip this. Crushing Demise is interesting because we can bring the units back, and I think we take Frenzied Swarm. We love discarding cards and applying days. You know, discard Titan's Tooths. I think that's a great card. And we've already determined, I think, that we want to go left and forge spells. I want to make Hoarfrost Effigy holdover and cost 1. Offering token holdover is acceptable. The big one is like Subsuming Blade holdover and Wicked Blaze holdover. Because this is our only targeted reform card. If we make this holdover and cost 1, we can bring back a specific unit each turn, which means we can bring back the Wicked Baron. But Hoarfrost Effigy might be more important with stacking the Frostbite, I don't know. But we still want to go left. We'll check out the trinkets. When you play a unit, a random card becomes 0. This is extremely good because we're going to be reforming units and playing them repeatedly. This gives us free cards to play every turn. I think this is worth it. Merchant costs are reduced. Lovely. Your prior gets plus 15 attack. I don't think that's super important. Let's instead remove the last Frozen Lance. And we're not playing the Train Stewards, even though their damage shield is pretty good. And they have multi-strike, which does make them better than Dregs, weirdly enough. Because the Train Stewards will get better twice as fast. The problem is the Train Stewards take up more capacity. So maybe we can remove one Train Steward and be okay with that. Holdover. Okay. I think you go targeted reform. Hoarfrost Effigy is so good, but we can still play this whenever it shows up. But making Wicked Blaze 1 and holdover means we can play this every turn. We can reform a unit, bring it back, get stronger. It doesn't matter who dies, they're coming back. If our champion dies, they're coming back. Though admittedly, the Frostbite is interesting. But the problem is, you know, we might stack up 10 Frostbite on Seraph, double it to 20, double it to 40, double it to 80, double it to 160, double it to 320. It does take a long time for that doubling to happen. Because we do auto-reform 3 times. Oh my, this is such a... Frostbite 10, 20. 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, 1280. After 8 doublings, we'll have 1,000 frostbite. Plus 20 and consume. I wish you could get holdover twice. I really do. We could make this not consume so we can reform more units. It's random, but well, our champion does 3 at a time. I don't think we need this. Let's make something cheaper. I think at this point Wicked Blaze can be cheaper. Things costing 1 is okay. Plus 10 magic power. I don't think we need Titan's Tooth to be better. Subsuming Blade could be good, but we're using it to kill support units anyways. So maybe you do make a Titan's Tooth better. Or you make a Purifying Cleanse better so you can heal faster, but usually if our units die, it doesn't matter. So let's go Titan's Tooth on this one. We'll finally spend money to remove a card. It's been forever, but it will finally happen. When we remove a Dreg, we can remove 1 more card. Why am I doing it from the shop? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Holdover Offering Token would have been good as well. Let's remove another Train Steward. I think having 2 is acceptable. I still feel like we're getting good value out of Advanced Prototype. But we're gonna try Seraph here. So we're kind of a Frostbite Reform build, and it's working nicely. When we consume, we'll heal slightly. Friendly units enter with sap does suck, but we'll just try to work our way around it. I do like the bottom floor being the big one. I hate that we don't have good units to play though. So 30, 40, there's a lot of damage coming in. I still think he played Cold Celia, and I think he played Titan's Tooth. I think he played Rector Flicker at the top, even though he's not gonna stop this unit. So I think you go 1, 2. The Liquor Flicker! It made cards cheap! So play Cold Celia. She's getting a kill. Subsuming Blade can get a kill, but I think we'll go for this guy. Oh no, we'll just consume a spell. Yeah. This does more damage, we'll play it lower. So this saves a lot of HP on Cold Celia. This does more damage, admittedly. You know, I don't mind if Cold Celia dies. We can reform her. We can make her stronger. And we'll stack up the Frostbite, because as soon as we draw Hoarfrost, it's playable. That was a very interesting turn. There's our tank. She is dying. They do a ton of damage. Let's be honest. We might want to put a Train Steward out to eat a couple of hits. But I think I'll put the Train Steward in the second position so that they can eat hits next turn after we bring her back. We're gonna heal and apply Burnout to Cold Celia because we're gonna Wicklash her anyways. If we play a unit, something else will be free, so let's do what we're thinking of doing. And what we're thinking of doing is this, more Frostbite, this, make you stronger, draw, Steel Pulley Claw is kind of what I want. 6 days means you'll get yeeted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'll die. You'll probably die on the next floor if I play 1 unit. I kind of don't mind playing the Draft up here, actually, just to kill you. And you do 45 damage. I can play a Train Steward up in front of him next turn or something. Maybe even just not play, no, because he will die. I can play you behind the champion, and the champion can take 10 damage. Yeah, okay, so we'll play this here. We'll yeet him. Heal you. You're taking 60, so I will put the Train Steward in front now to block hits. You're dead. You're gonna die. You're dying. You're dying. This is extremely good. We got our Dreg, which is fine. Not getting our Hoarfrost, but we're stacking up more Frostbite on this turn. Speaking of Hoarfrost, we want to play Wickless Baron. That's a very good play for us. And I don't care if he gets put up in the front and killed. We'll bring him back. Paraffin Thug is not important. The dregs are important. So Wickless Baron is going down. Now he's taken all the damage. We will put out a couple of dregs. You're dying, which is perfect. So we'll put down some dregs. We want them to die, we want them to eat hits, etc., etc. We could actually daze these units, which is perfectly acceptable to me. We'll buff you, get you back up to full health. Getting you back up to full health is more important than getting her back up to full health because she dies. Then we'll double the frostbite, 36. We're gonna get it next turn as well. We're gonna daze all these units. Now we're doing a lot more damage. And we got a good train steward back. And there's Hoarfrost. So then you'll have 80. Then we might be able to kill Seraph before they even start attacking. If this was, half buff debuff effect stacks, I'm gonna run some math here. If on half buff debuff effect stack removal Seraph, I believe they do their ability every other turn, which means you can still stack up the frostbite faster than they can remove it. So you can still do this strategy on that particular Seraph. It's much more difficult to do, but I think you can do it. You're taking no damage? Well, we gotta build something on this floor. No one is available to reform? Excuse me? He the Beast, the cacawing is 50, because it was being spammed. Cost supply is in short supply. I think we wanted to stack Frostbite up on you. Although you're gonna make it up to the Pyre, probably, because you're taking 5 damage. I really have nothing I can use to kill you. At least that's doing 13 at least, like, good God. Freeze a card in hand. You know what, let's freeze Wicked Blaze then, if we're not able to play it. And then we'll, these guys are making it up. Let's actually Crystalline down here. Okay, I actually do like this too. Well, no, because they're gonna do 0 damage. Okay, realizing that might be a bit of a problem. You know, I think I will discard, because I need more cards. This is a very good card. This is also a very good card. Now you are gonna die to my champion, which is lovely. Let's get you up here to die. And let's actually preserve this card. Everything's going just fine, and it's a Titan's Tooth enabler. Okay, now you have 81. Well, we're gonna double that. We could wait to see if we draw like a Titan's Tooth to stack up more Frostbite now, which is entirely doable. But we got other things to worry about. So I'm gonna so I think what I need to do, and I think I'm just realizing this now, is I need to continuously alternate who's being reformed. So like I gotta put the Lady of the Reformed here in the back so that the front units die, and then we kind of shuffle it around over and over and over again, because we want every unit to die and then come back and die and come back. But if I put the Lady of the Reformed in front, she's taking all the damage and not actually reforming. I could also leave Cold Celia in the back without killing her over and over again, and I think I'm gonna do that because I want the Frostbite out. Because she gets kills on the backline units and whatnot, so I don't want to risk her not showing up. So we're gonna put Lady of the Reformed here, and every unit in the front is disposable. They can die, I don't care. I want you to die at some point. You can take the Purifying Cleanse. I just want to play it for card draw. We gotta play one more card, but that's okay. Man, you are doing like no damage on this floor. I really want Titan's Tooth on this floor. So enhance a unit, burn out. Well, watch this. Oh, it's not reform, it's just enhance. Oh, okay, we'll play that on you then. So there's a Titan's Tooth. And all the cards I want to play are free anyway, so we'll play the Titan's Tooth. Now they're taking more damage, and we're just gonna Hoarfrost you. I know we're losing the Frostbite, but now you have 266 Frostbite. And now you're all stunned, so you're taking more damage. Pretty good. Not as good as I would like, because they're gonna make it up, I think, but that's still good. Hey, Save! Thank you for the gift subs, and welcome back, long time no see. Caw-caw! Our Pyre is gonna take a buttload of damage, but here's the thing, Seraph is dead. We are going to kill Seraph because we just do so much damage with Frostbite. We're stacking it up so quickly. It's insane. The problem is these units are making it up floor after floor after floor, and our Pyre is gonna frickin' get demolished. But we are gonna put units down on the top floor to stunt them a little bit. So let's bring back some dregs and heal the Pyre. We gotta keep these guys alive. So 20 health, daze. We can daze them, but they're not moving up. Or they're moving up, but I don't want them to move up. I want them to die. $500. I just need to kill the minions now. I just need to make sure the minions all die. So I think you... Man, you guys are gonna do a lot of damage to the Pyre next turn. I think you're taking 65. If I do this, you're dead. And then we might spill over a little bit of damage to you, which would be very nice. We didn't. You're gonna hit the Pyre for 40, which does suck, but there's not much I can do about that. I think we just daze you guys. Because now you're not killing my unit, you're not gaining any more health. We got the draft back. The draft is gonna be stunned on the top floor though. I just need to live for like a couple more turns. Okay, Titan's Tooth is amazing. But look at these enemies. They're making it up and I can't stop them. I can't stop them. Dun, 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 dun. When you play a unit, a random card is reduced to 0 for the turn. Okay, well let's play some units, shall we? If I play you, you'll live, and you are not gonna gain armor. These guys are making it up too. The problem is we just don't do as much damage as I would like. If we can live for like 3 more turns though, we can kill Seraph. What are we drawing? Another Titan's Tooth and a offering token and a Helical Crystallis. Either Beast, thank you for the cheer. Enhance a unit and apply burnout. Enhance a friendly unit with +5 attack and burnout. Okay. Let's start doing more damage, and it's a free card. The Dreg, I kind of just want them to take a hit and die. And I kind of want to double your Frostbite right now and then play Titan's Tooth later. We did get Helical Crystallis, which is really freaking important, I think. Because we can play... No. Play Helical. Then play Paraffin Thug. Then play Titan's Tooth. Okay, our Pyre is gonna take, I think, 30, which is not that bad. We can actually do a lot of damage with the draft here, and we have to play the draft here. We have to get some kills as enemies move up every single freaking floor. So let's do that. I could heal my champion, but I'd rather just heal you. Okay, we're gonna live on this turn. I think we're 1 Hoarfrost away. We might even be okay. Like, I think we can kill Seraph now. Because the enemies will only move up after all the combat, and Seraph is already dead. They have 998 Frostbite. Weirdly enough, we're also all dying. I think we're okay though. I think we're okay. We're so barely okay because like we can't kill these units. We have to just kill Seraph. So you know what? There you go. And there you go. Frostbite only goes to 999. That explains it why it was so perfect at 998. I didn't even think about it. I mean, thank God you're dead, because otherwise I would be dead, and I really don't want to die. Now we actually have Cold Celia living too. So you're gonna be a tank. Reform a unit. We'll bring you out. I'm just making it as big of a fight as I can, I guess. You know what? Just in case. Oh, thank you for the cheer save. Right moment for it. So if we had gotten one more turn of doubling, we could have killed Seraph? Seraph? Why did I forget the name? Oh, I guess because it was Save. I didn't want to mispronounce it. We gotta fight Save, the temperament. If we had gotten one earlier turn of Frostbite or doubling, we could have killed Seraph before it became a problem. We did almost die, and I think we would have died literally on the next turn. We did not have enough damage output. Why was that? I guess we just didn't have a lot of high damage units. We had dregs and garbage train stewards, and we just didn't have like a unit that did 50 damage times 4. You know, the best we had was Cold Celia that did like 30, and our Wickless Baron, who at the end of the fight was doing like 30, and then we had the draft that was doing like 40, and that was it. But these enemies have an insane amount of health. Maybe we should have had the hook, the grappling hook, be not consume and holdover or something, because I like that card. If you can make it apply 6 days, yeet all the enemies up to the pyre, they can die to the pyre. That would be better though, I guess, if you had an extra spell upgrade on spells, but we didn't get that artifact, or if I remember correctly, we got it late. No, if I remember correctly, we got it early, but I said no to it for something else. I don't know. I'm just thankful that we actually had one victory in the past few runs. Oh my God. There wasn't a lot of reformation that fight. There was a decent amount. The problem is the reforming was just like, here's your dregs back. Here's our train steward back. You know, we were doing some damage with our units, but we weren't really reforming a lot because we needed our units to live. It was very strange. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with having enemies that have nearly 200 health individually and having multiple of them per floor. Because, you have to do enough damage. You have to do enough damage in order to safeguard your pyre, which we were kind of unable to do there. Anyways. It doesn't matter. We freaking at least got the victory done. Finally got a melting remnant victory. Oh my God. It was a freaking long run too. We did all the trials, but let's be honest. I think I correctly predicted the trials. Also, this is probably why it felt like we had more reformation in earlier fights, because non-boss enemy units get +6, non-boss enemy units get +4, non-boss enemy units get +8, enemy units appear on each floor, enemy units have spikes. The trials were kind of good for us because they were allowing us to kill our own minions and then reform them faster, weirdly enough. But this Seraphite didn't give us too many opportunities to kill our units as quickly as we would like, I think, maybe. And we also had to kill the enemy units before they got out of hand. But at least we had the victory accomplished after, don't look. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if you want to go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.